All aboard! Hey up and now then, something different this week. Well, a bit different. I'm unashamedly jumping on the Class 60 bandwagon. And there's a few reasons, like I fancied one and I'd never really looked at them with a cavalex model coming out. I thought, oh, I quite fancy one of them. But I didn't think it would win me time period. I should have known better really, because it has the British Railways sectorisation livery, which was in the late 80s. So it fits into me like late 70s and 1980s time period quite well. And anyway, here we go, it's the LIMA model. In effect, there we have some nice grill detail there, and machinery room. Not huge detail, but it's passable. Once you get out on the layout, the other stuff around it, and scenics, it's very passable. And the modern ones are a hell of a lot more chunk of money for sure. I paid 35 quid off this off eBay. Weathered, although I may take the weathering off. It's Glastonbury tour, as can be seen. But I didn't think they run in my neck of the woods either. Which why I wouldn't have thought that, I don't know. I think it was more that I wasn't around that area in the times they were running. But look at that, they look quite well really. When it stops shaking and my hand gets out of the way. It looks quite well next to the weathered 37 there. Once we get some scenics down and a backdrop, it should look well. The weathering isn't perfect, it's had scrapes of it off. But if you think about it, things rub against the dirt on the side and wipe the dirt off. The same as they do with models, so the roof detail's nice. I've done a bit of dry wet brushing in light grey on the roof. Nothing's finalised yet, I've still to finish it off, but it's a nicely detailed model. And here we go, here's one at Manchester Victoria. It's on the piece of line where they used to wait to bank up Red Bank, and just behind it where those silver doors are is platform 12, and that's the coastal sandwich bar or Travellers Fair as it would have been then. And here's between the end of the platforms and East Junction power box, and there's the power box better, and it's got the 60, a 47 and a 37. The 60 is in cold sector livery, hence the black diamonds. And here's East Junction again, and it's on a ballast train this time. This one used to go past Windsor Bridge signal box where I worked. Anyway, there you go. Here's the model. As I say, you've got a very nice representation. Once I'm going to strip it down, clean it, so I'll get better running again. I may DCC it, I may even DC sound this one, I don't know. But it may get a CD motor as well. That'd probably bump up performance. Oh yeah, it's a nice little runner. Zips past. Happy enough with that. And here we go, coming under the bit where I'm starting off my scenery. I've put a bit of an embankment in, which we'll look at after. I've got some tunnel portals to go in to take it under the town. So they'll be going in on my next layout. You'll see them on the next layout update. I got some of these laser cut wood ones and painted. They should look outstanding, really. And there we go, under the bridge. As I say, that's not quite finalised, but some more weathering on that and it should give a very pleasant logo. And there I've blocked in the end where I'd cut that end bit that's on top off so I could get better access to the kitchen. It's going to be painted black on the outside and the scenery on the inside. I may put a drainage ditch outside there. Have to get a router or something to cut in. And there we go, going round. Looking very neat. Oh yeah, the very tidy looking logo. I quite like it, it'll make a nice looking one. And here we are, my class 37. That's a hornby 37 next to a LIMA 20. And there goes the 60 past them. And it'll probably come back again in a minute. I think this is the last place I shot. But yeah, I paid 35 quid for it off eBay. If you can't stretch out to the cavalex one, or even the hornby one, hell, this LIMA moulding is where the hornby one comes from anyway. So if you like the older liveries and you don't want to spend a lot, the LIMA's the one for you. Anyway, tatty pie people.